Hatagaya, Shibuya, Tokyo, Japan, 2025. January. Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo está usted? This is Koji in an American English voice. I'm here, in front of the barbecue diner, Yakiniku Hatagaya. I'm gonna be having lunch, biting pork at the diner.
Hey, Koji, can you talk about yourself and Japanese University today? Je ne veux pas entendre de clichés sur un barbecue japonais. I can be describing that instead of you doing.
Okay, I got it. I will try. I wished to get into a faculty of Humanities of National or Public University when I was a high school student because I wanted to be an artist or something like a manga artist since I was a primary school student, although I also wanted to go into Faculty of Science and Engineering because I loved insects in my childhood. I didn't consider private universities because their tuition is more expensive than national or public ones. Parents didn't recommend it, either, and they told me that national universities are better than private ones anyway. In other words, if possible, one of the national universities would be the better choice than one of the private universities.
They have served US first with boiled beans pro and leaf of lettuce à petit hors d'œuvre.
Princess Mononoke and the other animation movies by Miyazaki Hayao and video games by Square removed the dilemma from my mind and made me determined to go for a Department of Humanities gradually. That was from when I was around the third year of the municipal junior high school to when I was around the first year of the municipal high school that is the most prestigious in Gifu Prefecture.
Ils nous ont également apporté un morceau de brocoli, des tranches de porc marinées dans une sauce à base de pâte de soja sucrée et pimentée, un bol de riz blanc cuit et une tasse de soupe de gouttes d'eau aux algues. They additionally brought us a piece of broccoli, slice of pork that had been marinated in a sweet and chili soybean en pasta sauce, a bowl of cooked white rice, a cup of seaweed egg drop soup.
By the way, because my motivation for higher education was like the above, I would have chosen to enter an institution of IT field if I were a high school student now. I'm gonna be talking about my history of defeats in the examination ordeal in Japan. Right after I entered the high school, my first choice was Kyoto University. Kyoto University appeared to be cooler than Tokyo University because of the position in Japan. Kyoto University is as difficult and prestigious as Tokyo University. In addition, Kyoto University is something rebellious to authority or power in Tokyo and watching the central government, while Tokyo University is something like a factory for manufacturing bureaucratic robots, dogs or slaves that are imbued by red tapeism or nationalism.
Les tranches de porc grésillent sur le filet du grill sur le feu point et NBSP. The slice of pork are sizzling on the green net on the fire.
However, around the middle of the first year in high school, based on the results of several tests, Nagoya University resulted in my first choice. I can't believe at the moment that Nagoya University was a realistic choice for me until around the end of my first year in high school. Nagoya University is one of the former imperial universities, or the highest educational institutions comparable to Tokyo University or Kyoto University, and recently has been producing several researchers who obtained Nobel Prize in chemistry, physics and medicine. From the first day of my second year in high school, I came to be unable to study every subject. Even worse, not to like school days and classes mainly because of two types of stress. One probably came from human relations in high school. I remember that I regretted choosing the high school with a high deviation value instead of an art high school. Classmates around me aimed to get points on tests and pass entrance exams of hardest universities or medicine-oriented departments of universities in future while I drew pictures with pens or pencils. Otherwise, I was from a rural area while the other classmates seemed to be from urban areas and looked sophisticated. I had almost no friend throughout my high school life eventually. The other stress most likely came from commuting. The only way of commuting from home to high school and vice versa was by bus. It took around 50 minutes from the bus stop closest to home to the bus stop closest to high school by bus in morning. On top of that, the closest bus stops to home and to high school were located in around 10 minutes and around 25 minutes on foot respectively. I remember I usually came to be not good every time I was on the bus. Motion sickness and following stomachache or nausea often afflicted me. I would be often about to leak diarrhea myself in the bus. In summary, mentally and physically I was tortured almost every day in high school. In spite of that, I liked studying itself, but the above kind of situation was clearly the worst or not efficient at all for me to study. So, I don't have any memory of studying something at home from the first day of my second year to the middle of my third year in high school. Incidentally, studying something new is different from learning skills to get high points in tests. I had not understood that until I turned my late 20s. At the point of the middle of my third year in high school, Nagoya University was far from my choice because of my low points of test results and grades. Instead, Kanazawa University resulted in the first choice. Kanazawa University was in the group of the third hardest national universities following the groups of the former imperial universities and the second hardest national or public universities. Anyways, Kanazawa University is still the best university in the Hokuriku region of Japan. I got my result of B for the Department of Literature of Kanazawa University on the final mock exam that a huge number of students in Japan took. B means around 50% to 80% of success rate in its true entrance exam. On the other hand, I got A for the Department of Humanities of Toyama University. A means more than 80% of the success rate. My classroom teacher told me, "You should run away to a national university in the more rural region." Nothing was left for me but following the advice. Toyama University is an ordinary national university in Toyama Prefecture. Although Gifu Prefecture also has a national university, or Gifu University, that is similar to Toyama University, it didn't have a Department of Literature or Humanities. So, I didn't take it seriously as a choice. I passed the second round of the entrance exam of Toyama University after I failed to pass its first round. I started studying English from the middle of my senior year in Toyama University. Later on, now today, I am writing like this kind of script in English.
Merci beaucoup d'avoir parlé. .NBSP. Thank you so much for talking, Koji.
It's all good. My pleasure. Thank you for watching. Peace. Que tengas un buen día por delante.